What's up, brewskis? My name is Marco Dupa. With me, as always, the great and powerful Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
Yeah, buddy.
Tonight's brew, we grabbed ourselves a variety pack from Samuel Adams.
Never heard of her.
This is like their fall pack.
Yeah.
And we're going to go with the Flannel Fest. And Obi's going to have a little bit more about that after the break. What's on tap for tonight? Well, if you thought we were done talking about Superman, you're wrong.
Black Superman.
Black Superman. Well, he's not going to be in the sequel. But, well,
Maybe someday.
maybe. You never know. They
Yeah.
introduced his cousin in the first movie. They can introduce
true.
his black cousin. You know? You
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never know. Man of Tomorrow is the official name currently
Yeah.
for the film of the century.
Settle down.
Yeah, you're right.
Settle down.
Sorry. I honestly didn't know how to get out of that. I said film of, and I didn't know how to get out of it, so I
Yeah.
just kept going.
You did a Trump.
I followed that line.
Yep,
I followed the webs.
Maybe the greatest movie of all time.
Movie of all time.
Most anticipated.
Film of the century. No, but it is a hotly anticipated sequel to
Surely.
Superman.
Superman.
So we'll see. What else we got?
We also have a new iPhone.
Wow.
iPhone 17.
Consumerism.
Yes.
Yeah.
We live in a society.
We live in a society.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that and the fact that it's a pretty much a complete redesign, which hasn't happened in quite a few years for the iPhone.
And last but not least, Street Fighter 2026 film that's coming up. They finally revealed the rumored cast, and we're just going to go through it because, fucking video game nerds have been upset about some of the casting, and, maybe for good reason, maybe not.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. It's a bit of a mixed bag of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're starting to see more successful than not adaptations of things like this.
Sure.
So, who knows? Who knows?
Mortal Kombat was okay.
It was A-okay.
Yeah.
But we can't do any of that before we get into these beers. So let's crack these babies open. This is episode 474 of the One Beer In podcast.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m. takes me to a place where I fit in.
Okay. All right. This is the One Beer In podcast. The podcast where two brews crack open a brew. And we see where that one brew takes us. I'm Marco. That's Adam.
Yep.
So, you want to tell the people a little bit more about what we're drinking tonight?
I would love to.
Okay.
This is the Samuel Adams Flannel Fest Munich-Style Dunkel. Comes in at a 5.8% ABV, and there is a cold read on the can. Featuring robust notes of toasted bread and caramel, balanced by a light floral hop aroma, this classic German-style lager paired with a flannel will keep you cozy during your coldest of beer season adventures.
You thought more was coming there?
Yeah, there's no, comma,
Yeah.
nothing.
Paired with a flannel.
Paired with a flannel, Will.
Done.
Yes, that is the Flannel Fest
The
by
Flannel
Samuel Adams.
All right. Let's get rocking.
Okay.
To the free world. First things first. Superman sequel.
Yes.
I mean, we've been talking probably every other episode now at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know why it's dominated.
Gone like a full month of talking about Superman.
Yeah. But
I would say deservingly so. It was a very good movie.
it was a good movie.
Surprisingly good.
It was. And they are going back to the well very quickly.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, first of all? Because I am actually pleasantly surprised that they are keeping up at a good tick for the new DC EU. I always
think it's
mix
just
it up.
DCU
The
now.
DCU. At the new DCU, we have already Supergirl coming out. They fast-tracked Wonder Woman, and plenty of other things. The Lantern show is going to come out. So they are going at a pretty quick pace for a new universe for them to sell.
Peacemaker show is ongoing.
Yes, Peacemaker. Now officially part of the DCU.
I think as long as they don't do what Snyder did, which was rush it too quickly to try to catch up with the MCU.
Yeah.
Because at this point, the lead is insurmountable. You're not going to knock out 40 fucking films with a bunch of TV shows, and you're just not going to catch up with the current property. Obviously, DC is, a centuries-old product that if you just put out another good Superman movie and then whatever their Batman movie is, if those movies are good, and the Wonder Woman movie, like you got your trio right there, and you're back at it. Now you're in it, right? But you're never going to be able to you're just never going to be able to catch up with the product. So I think rushing trilogies out is a bad idea.
Sure.
But I do like the idea of not having to wait 4 years, 5 years for the next movie.
We talked about this before too, like how awful the current state of media is, in which it takes like 4 years for a TV show to come out with like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, the mid-season break.
Oh my God.
Just for them to go away for another 6 months to a year and then come back with the 5 more episodes that they've already filmed.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm over it.
Yeah. So this is a nice change of pace.
I think so.
I'm with it. I'm with the idea of, we talked long and hard about superhero fatigue, and if it was even real or if it was just the quality of the movies. And I think that with Thunderbolts, with the Superman movie, and with apparently the Fantastic Four movie, I think you can pretty safely say that superhero fatigue only happens when a bunch of bullshit comes out. Yeah. Of course, you're tired of that.
Yeah, I think it has been pretty well disproven at this point that it's not superhero fatigue; it's mediocre movie fatigue.
Yeah, and so I think that as long as this movie, and from what it sounds like, I like the. I don't know. I'm a little. I'm torn.
It sounds like it.
Because the first movie, we've established his arch nemesis.
Yes.
I mean, we talked about it in our Superman pod about how I just felt like their dynamic was rushed, and I didn't really feel why Lex hates him so much. I don't feel like they explored that
Wasn't
enough.
fleshed out enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe, hopefully, they do that in this movie, because
we could get flashbacks.
it sounds like this is going to be like a movie concerning them two. According
you
to
want
Gunn.
me to read the quote?
Do it.
So James Gunn was apparently on Stern, and he said, and I quote, "It's a story about Lex Luthor and Superman having to work together to a certain degree against a much, much bigger threat. It's more complicated than that, but that's a big part of it. It's as much a Lex movie as it is a Superman movie. I loved working with Nicholas Hoult. I relate to the character of Lex, sadly. I really wanted to create something extraordinary
What the fuck does that mean?
with the two of them. I just love the script so much."
I relate to the supervillain of the movie. He hasn't really given us. We'll see what he does with this sequel, but the current Lex Luthor, I don't know how. What is there? I don't know. Maybe
What's there to relate to?
Maybe I don't understand the character enough.
I mean, maybe feelings of insecurity or not feeling cool enough or good enough, those sort of things. That seems to be the main modus operandi of Lex Luthor in this movie, is he just feels scared because he doesn't feel good enough.
Okay.
Or he has a level of insecurity. It's more than that, obviously, but that seems to be the root of it.
Bit
It's
of
something that people
inferiority complex.
Exactly. So, but interesting to hear, because I hadn't read this quote. This is another cold read for you guys. I hadn't read that part that he said it's as much a Lex movie as a Superman movie. That gives me actually hope that they will explore Lex's character much more And I think they need to in order for him to be an intriguing character. And I kind of hope there's like there is in the comics, a more of like and actually in the cartoon too, more of a like frenemies sort of relationship between Lex and Superman.
I like I like the Lex from the cartoon because he's just kind of, I mean, he's a baller.
Yeah.
And he's like, I mean, his main motivation is like, I gotta get Superman out of here because like he's gonna fuck with all my plans of doing cool shit.
He's bad for business.
Yeah, I like the idea. Like, he doesn't need to be. Not to say that we don't need villains to empathize with, because I get it.
Sure.
You know, everybody's on this train of like, let's just be bad guys, be bad guys. Yeah, but they also do need to have like a believable motivation.
Do you think that's what's caused the rise in fascism in America, Marco?
That people want to empathize with villains?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Or not that they want to, but that they do, and they want more content to empathize with.
They feel it's not that they want to necessarily; it's they feel the need to.
Well, it's because they are villains, and they seek it out because they want reflections of themselves.
They want justifications to do bad things.
They want representation, just like black and brown people want to see
all?
themselves in things.
Don't
Gay
we
people
all?
want to see themselves in things.
Sure.
Villains want to see themselves in things.
Yeah. We'll holster that one.
Oh, buddy, that's a topic for another day.
Yeesh. I'm in a place right now.
I feel like it. Yeah.
I'm in a place. So let's carry on if we can.
You want to go down that road?
Nope. Sure don't. Pulling a Yui.
I'm not afraid of it.
Pulling a Yui right now.
Okay, let's bust a U. Let's turn back around.
Mm-hmm. Superman.
There's already, and well, speaking of villains, there's already people who are like, they need a complete overhaul of the movie if they're going to keep doing this, and Superman's woke and all this stuff. So I hope that James Gunn, and it feels like this is what he's going to do, but I hope that he just completely just keeps walking right through all of that bullshit and just laying it aside and just going like, I'm not even going to entertain whatever they consider constructive criticism of the movie when they're just calling it woke. I'm just going to keep doing the movie that I wanted to do.
And for better and worse, he is such a clear prodigy of like the trauma movement in the way that like he has a clear vision and a clear voice, and it doesn't seem like much shakes that for him.
Yeah.
That can have negatives because I think, I've in the past at least, Superman notwithstanding, but in the past I've kind of understood why James Gunn's movies and writing specifically can rub people the wrong way. Not all the jokes hit.
Yeah.
It's a joke a minute kind of thing. Mm. For me, it tends to work more times than it doesn't. And I think that's maybe why I do enjoy James Gunn's work so much. But I can get it. I can understand. I can see why his writing can rub people the wrong way. And if I say that to say I have no worry that he's going to let, opinion sway any of his movies any which way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think coming from such humble beginnings gives him a sense of what it is to be a filmmaker and to try to really make something and say something. And I think that gives the other directors that are going to make their mark on the DCU have confidence and buy into that system as opposed to something like historically the MCU.
Well, early MCU, that's exactly what they were doing.
Sure.
Like, they had Kevin Feige there, and he had a very clear vision of what he wanted from this next slate, at least up until Phase 3.
Sure.
Like, there was a very clear idea of the direction of these movies.
Yeah.
And even when the other directors, like James Gunn himself, like when they told him about the they were like, you got to put the stones in your movie somehow. And he's like, well, what do I do? And they're like, you got to figure it out. But the stones got to be in there because we got a thing. And maybe that was a little rushed, but the way he handled it was awesome. And you could kind of see the cracks in it there when they're like, just throw the stones in, man. Just put them in there. But at least they were trying at that point. Now it just kind of feels like...
Again, they were lucky to have a James Gunn involved.
Right.
That could move that quickly.
Right.
I'm sure he has on smaller budget things in the past and been like, uh-oh.
Who directed the first Thor movie? I want to say it was...
Kenneth Branagh, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Kenneth Branagh, wasn't
it?
I was going to say it. I think it was like a very famous guy.
Yeah. Who's known for like more classical... historical kind of
movies. I was stumbling on a clip on TikTok of the movie, as one does.
Yes.
When you're just scrolling through TikTok, you just stumble on clips from movies and TV shows. Which, by the way, I just want to say my new favorite person is the person who sees 1 minute of a movie or a TV show. TV shows are even better for this because the movie's one thing. It's only about, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours of a narrative. But when they comment on 1 minute of a TV show and they've got it all figured out, and they're like, this mother's a bitch. I would never do anything like this to my child. I can't believe that this is happening. And it's like...
They act like it's real.
Yeah. And it's like... Or even when they... Because when they act like it's real, that was my former favorite person. I loved that.
We talked about that person.
Yes. Yeah. This person... understands that it's a TV show, but they comment and they understand all of the intricacies of they understand the entire narrative. They understand each character's motivations, even though you don't know anybody's names. It's 1 minute from one episode from one season, but they understand the whole thing.
Don't you see
from
anymore?
That 1 minute.
Don't you see anymore?
And that always, it just makes me, I don't know, man. It just makes I don't even like. I used to try to like engage with these people, but it's just like, okay, for real, man. You watched one scene from The Sopranos. I was watching one scene from The Sopranos popped up. I'll get off of this in a second.
This topic, Superman.
We'll get back to Superman.
Okay.
But one scene from The Sopranos where Tony and his son. This is when like him and Carmela split up for a little bit. Spoiler alert. And he's living by himself, and his son is eating cereal, and they get into an argument and everything, and he like, he picks him up and he's about to like punch him.
Yeah.
And it's a messed up scene, and there's all these comments of like, this is a real dad. This is how I grew up. This new generation.
That's how I treat my son.
And it's like. It's just such a misread of the show, but it's like it's because all you have is that minute of context, which is obviously you're gonna misread the show. But it's just so funny to me that there are people out there who just sit on TikTok all day. They scroll, they see one scene where they're like, "Yeah, I'd beat the shit out of my kid too if I could."
I guess Tony's the good guy.
Tony must be the good guy in this show because that's how my dad was and that's how I treat my kids.
Yeah, media literacy's dead. Yeah. What do you want?
Exactly. And that kind of brings us back to Superman.
There you go. There you go.
There's plenty of people who didn't really seem to understand Superman either.
Yeah. But I mean, to your point that you opened this topic with, I don't think there's even the urge to try to catch up with the MCU at this point because we are so far removed from the epic highs of success the MCU had that they would be, idiotic to try to even touch the MCU right now. They're clearly wanting to make themselves their own thing,
which is good. Which is good.
The best thing they can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any worries about that. I think it's interesting and a good thing. Hopefully everyone involved with the first Superman understood that Lex was a little undercooked, and that's what this solution is now, is to try
It does seem like because he's pointing out how much he enjoyed working with Nicholas Hoult,
right,
and how this next one is going to be as much of a Lex movie as it is a Superman movie. It does seem like they kind of understand that, and maybe that was the plan all along. Was that
could be? Yeah, I mean, it's already overstuffed the first Superman movie, so maybe this was all part of the plan.
All all part of the plan.
So yeah, I mean, this news has me hopeful. I think it's, first off, good timing. I think they're doing well. Hopefully, this movie comes out in 2027.
Yeah.
And we'll be busy with the other MCU, DCU stuff in the meantime. So
Get it together.
Sorry. Not a real nerd anymore.
No, you're not. You're going to take your nerd credentials away from me.
I'm sorry.
DCEU. What are you, a Snyder boy?
Deep down.
They still come out the woodwork. Anytime that there's a thing about the DCU, James Gunn, Superman, they just
give up
come
the
in.
ghost, man.
Just let it go, guys. It's over. It's just, it hasn't been more over. It is so over.
It is the most over it's ever been, and it continues to be more and more over every single day.
Every day.
There are bigger fish to fry, like... I'll leave it at that. I almost turned back into that road, and I decided not to.
What fish? What fish?
Look, I put my blinker on, and then I turned it back off and kept going straight.
Kept going straight.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Bigger fish to fry.
That's all I have to say about that. Excited for Superman. What is it? Man of Tomorrow. Coming out 2027.
Let's talk about the Street Fighter thing, and then we'll go into the iPhone.
Okay.
I think we'll stay in movies.
All right, stay in movies. Why not?
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
No.
Do you want to do it?
No. We'll talk about Street
it.
Fighter. It's fine.
We can do it.
No, it's okay. It's just a very tumultuous time right now.
Yeah.
So
it is. It's tough.
If you're watching this later on, just understand the time and place we're in right now.
Yeah.
September 10th, 8:54 p.m. Okay. Street Fighter.
Okay.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
It's a movie.
It is a movie. It is a movie. You know what's funny?
It already is a movie. It's going to become a new movie.
Here's what's really funny about what's going on right now. Typically, you're the one who's having to pull me down from going nuts. So
yeah.
Right now,
how the turntables.
Not that I'm even tempering any of this because you know me.
Yeah.
It's you're having a lot of self-control.
I'm trying,
but it's conflicting. I can see that it's taking a lot.
Well, part of the fun of the show is that we have alcohol while we talk about things.
Yeah,
and so it's
it loosens the lips.
It does. It's a challenge upon oneself to maintain some decorum. And boy, am I maintaining that decorum.
Listen, we're gonna we need a little levity. That's what the show's about.
Sure.
90% of the time.
Trying to forget about the stuff going on outside of pop culture and nerd news.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do that. Let's keep doing that. Let's talk about Street Fighter.
Oh, give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
I don't.
Didn't I? I was just talking, man. I was just talking. That's a common phrase. People say that.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Okay, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Street Fighter. This is a movie long rumored. Finally has the official cast announcement.
Yes.
And pretty much every rumor that had come out was true. The reason I kind of want to talk about the Street Fighter cast is because it's actually fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's a crazy cast.
Yeah.
That it's like a fan cast come to life.
It really is. I don't think I've seen a casting of a movie that is more fan cast coded
than
the Street Fighter, new Street Fighter movie.
It's so fan casted that it's actually surprising. First of all, it's surprising that they got some of these people to sign on, and it's also surprising that they went after some of these other people because I'm like, it's just really, I don't know. And I'll be specific about who I'm talking about with each one.
I want to say, in looking at the Wikipedia for this movie, which has to be true, but I do remember this. Danny and Michael Philippou were originally going to be the directors of this movie.
Yeah.
In which case, I would have been so in.
Yeah.
However, they dropped out.
Yes.
And
yes.
so we now have Kitao Sakurai, who has apparently done Twisted Metal, the TV show.
Yeah.
And a few other
He did something
smaller
good.
things.
Not to say that Twisted Metal isn't good. I haven't watched it, but he did
I've heard
something
good things. So he's credited as doing Aardvark in 2010, The Passage, which is a short film in 2018, Bad Trip for Netflix in 2021.
He he directed a couple episodes of the Eric Andre show. Which now
yes.
I'm like, that's actually not that helpful in this regard.
Yeah, that has me curious about the action credentials. Now, what brings me back a little bit is the fact that Twisted Metal is a action comedy.
Yeah.
So I assume that's going to be more of the tone, and it's a video game movie, obviously, or TV show.
Street Fighter could, I mean, you could go serious with it. It doesn't have to be a corny. I mean, the video game. There's certain instances of the video. I mean, the video game is a silly game. The whole thing is silly. It's just it's chock full of stereotypes, and even in their attempts to
Yoga Flame
try to tamper down those stereotypes, the character designs are just so unique and iconic that it's kind of hard to get away from. They're cartoons. Yeah. So it's hard to translate that onto the silver screen.
Yeah.
But I mean, the anime was really good. The Street Fighter 2 movie
classic
was fucking awesome. Yeah, it's a classic. And that wasn't a silly thing at all.
People die in that
series.
movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I assume that based on the people involved, it's going to be an action comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, especially, we'll get into who's starring in this movie. Okay, so the cast. We have Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
Who's that? Do you know that guy?
Yeah, I am aware of Noah Centineo's existence. He was like the teen heartthrob a couple years ago. Starred in a couple of Netflix movies.
Okay.
That's not a good picture of him.
All right.
Because he normally looks like that.
Okay, got it. All right. Oh, he was in Warfare. That's cool.
Yeah, maybe that's how he got the Ken Masters role.
Yes.
Because he's not even a natural blonde.
Noah Centineo as Ken Masters. Andrew Koji as Ryu. Jason Momoa as Blanca.
That's one of the ones.
Roman Reigns as Akuma. Kalina Liang as Chun-Li. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson as Balrog.
That's another one.
Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki.
That's definitely one.
David Desmalchin as M. Bison.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes as Guile.
That was a weird one.
Vidyut Jamwal as Dalsim. Eric Andre.
Well, there you go.
Explains it.
That's why he's in it.
Eric Andre as Don Sauvage. Orville Peck as Vega. Olivier Richters, as Zangief. Hiroki Goto as E. Honda. Mel Jarnson as Cammy. Reina Vayadingam as Julie. Alexander Volkanovsky as Joe. And Kyle Mooney as Marvin.
Yeah, I mean, I would have butchered those names, so I'm glad you had to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried my best, people.
So they've got Volk. Volk is the only actual fighter in Street Fighter.
And there's a lot of comedians.
Yeah. So you can definitely kind of see where the tone is going to go. It's like 40%, no, I'd say like 30% comedians, 30% wrestlers.
yeah. And Orville Peck.
Orville Peck might be the strangest casting of all. Because essentially...
It's because he wears a mask.
It's only because he wears a mask. What else could there... You couldn't find a Spanish guy who could pull off...
No.
It makes zero sense to cast Orville Peck in this movie.
Yeah.
Other than the fact...
He wears a mask.
So it feels like the casting director essentially just Googled
People's
Street
pictures.
Fighter fan cast.
Yeah.
And then Orville Peck came up because he wears a mask.
Oh, perfect. He
and
already
just
has
was
the
like,
mask.
He doesn't. We don't even have to. We'll just get him. And that's. It seems like that's pretty much where they went with this.
Yeah.
50 Cent as Balrog is not terrible casting,
But he's old.
but
now.
he's old. Exactly. So if you could get Volk, why couldn't you just get a current or even a guy? Because Balrog is not a championship boxer. He's like semi-retired or retired
Yeah.
boxer, but like it
He literally
obviously
went-
would be super on the nose. But like Mike Tyson's right there.
Sure. Well, and not to mention like the history of that character and Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
M. Bison, not being able to call him M. Bison because it's too close to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
When they modeled him after Mike Tyson, clearly. It would have been fun. Maybe a little on the nose, but I mean, most of the
Yeah, I think
casting
it would
is.
have been like a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing.
Yeah.
You got Jason Momoa as Blanca.
Yeah.
You couldn't get 50 Cent to just play who... Or I'm sorry, to Mike Tyson to just play who the character was based on anyway.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And you know, Tyson's got acting chops
Not
now.
that Tyson isn't old, but he's still big.
But he's also... Like, I think that you lean into the tongue-in-cheekness of trying to get him involved.
Yeah.
Or just find another retired boxer.
Sure.
You know? Antonio Tarver's probably not doing much.
Sure.
I only thought of him because
Wow.
he was in the Rocky movie.
Catching
so
shade.
I don't know. He's probably sitting around.
Hanging out.
Yeah. Noah Centineo, strange, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Andrew Koji's the only casting in this entire movie that I was like, yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
He should play Ryu.
Yep.
Jason Momoa is Blanca. Roman Reigns is Akuma's crazy,
Yeah.
but also
Wait. I'm just putting together the fact that they chose him because he wears a necklace, a big necklace. That's the only reason.
dude,
he was
I'm
chosen.
telling you, man, the casting director,
Come
all
on.
they did was Google Street Fighter fan cast. That's all they did. That's where most, if not all of this is coming from. Roman Reigns was cast simply because he wore that thing.
Yeah,
I'm spacing on the name of it.
Yeah. The ceremonial necklace.
But all you do is you put him in a gi and you dye his hair.
yeah.
And that's it. There it is. There's the character.
Yeah.
Very,
Unbelievable.
very low stakes right now. Then you get to Andrew Schultz as Dan, which Dan is like a joke
He's
character.
a joke character. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, he's going to be a putz.
And I don't know. I mean, I guess... That one is like, I don't know, you get any kind of scrawny comedian, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you can train him up. The Schultz thing is just so... It's just, I don't know. It's just really weird. Is this like his first or second movie that he's been in?
Probably.
I don't think he's done much. David...
That's Malchin. Yeah.
That's the only one that I'm like actually genuinely interested in because he's a great actor.
And he facially, he looks right.
yeah.
If you look at them side by side, the character and David S. Malchin, they look similar.
So are they gonna put him in like a big muscle suit?
Well, that's my question about most of this casting is like, first of all, the vast majority of these people are not physical actors. So, you have some of them are, pro wrestlers. Sure. Works. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of them are, one of them is an actual fighter. Even better. Great. But then the vast majority of them are like comedians or like everyday, ordinary looking people.
A lot of like character actors.
Yeah, that aren't jacked and aren't martial artists. So I am genuinely worried about the action side of this action comedy.
Yeah.
Unless it comes out and it's actually far more comedy than it is action. Sorry, I hit my mic. Far more comedy than it is action. In which case, I think it's going to piss a lot of people off.
Right.
Because they have an expectation that this is going to be an action movie. So
Yeah.
I don't know how this is
writing
going
it?
to work.
Who's writing it?
That's a great question. Let's see if we can find out. Screenplay by Dallin Moosen. He worked on Iron Sky, no good. Falcon and Winter Soldier, good. Brave New World, all right. So,
Okay, so we can kind of figure out what the tone is going to be.
Yeah.
by the director and the writer.
And he's written video games too, interestingly enough.
And if they get decent fight choreography, I don't know. It kind of makes me think of the original Mortal Kombat movie, ironically, because you had a guy like Robin Shou,
Yeah.
who played Liu Kang. Robin Shou is like he wasn't really famous, but at the time, like he had a decent enough star as he was a martial artist and a stunt guy.
Yeah.
And he, really good looking. So I think that they were like positioning him to be a sort of Jackie Chan
The guy. Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And then he kind of retreated back to being a stunt guy / fight choreographer.
Yeah.
But what's really, when you rewatch the Mortal Kombat movie, like obviously you can see who is an actual martial artist and who isn't. But more than that, like there's Robin Shou is very clearly like in the movie, fighting and doing some of his own stunts. Like he's very clearly taking those bumps. And then when he's not on screen and they're doing other stuff, it's just like, oh, the quality couldn't dip further.
Yeah.
Like the fight between Sonya Blade and Kano is just, it just couldn't, it was awful. It's awful.
Lots of slow-mo.
So much slow-mo because they're probably moving so slow that they were like, you know what? The only way to make this look
Dynamic,
good.
yeah. Lots of cuts and slow motion.
Yeah.
And sand.
Yeah.
I hate sand.
And so I'm thinking about that with this movie. I'm thinking about like Andrew Koji. Whenever Ryu is fighting somebody, it's gonna be like fucking sick as fuck, probably, because he's so good and he starred in like violent, like good martial arts movies.
Sure.
And then I'm just thinking like when Andrew Schultz is on screen, like what's gonna happen then?
I would be so into Andrew Schultz dying like in the first 5 minutes. Just one of those characters. So Andrew Koji was recently in Bullet Train. That is what most people would know.
The Shadow.
Boy Kills World, I think, got some good buzz as well. Fast and Furious 6, he was a stunt guy. So
yeah, so they just they've got one person that you're like, okay, he could.
Is that the rule? They get the one Asian guy and they're like, you're going to be the stunt choreographer.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're going to be the guy that anchors this entire movie in the martial arts realm. That doesn't seem very cool.
They didn't. Is Warrior in there?
Warrior.
Because that's where I know him from.
Warrior. Oh, the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool,
Yes.
cool. I was about to say, I didn't see it in there, but like...
Yeah, they separated it into TV.
Yeah, because he's a motherfucker in that show. He's the star of it. He's essentially the Bruce Lee character.
Yes,
and he's great.
He was in American Gods, Peaky Blinders, and Warrior.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's sick.
Yes.
He's sick. So yeah, I think like anytime that he's on screen doing that, you're going to be like, okay, that's what this movie's about.
He was in Black Myth Wukong as well, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, and then you get this. What I don't even know if he's going to be the star of the movie, but one of the bigger names currently. You got current WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, Cody Rhodes, as Guile.
Yeah.
Again, so clearly a Google that got him the movie.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes, I mean, does he have any acting credits other than maybe some guest starring stuff? What has Cody Rhodes done other than be blonde and in shape?
Yeah. And have American flags.
Yeah.
And tattoos. Specifically tattoos of American flags.
Which, yeah, the one, the one, excuse me, the giant one he's going to have to cover up on his neck or just, transfer it to his arm.
His arm. I am trying to see if he has any credits. There he goes. Filmography: Scooby-Doo and WWE: Curse of the Speed Demon.
Oh yeah, he was the bartender in The Naked Gun. That's right.
I mean, we just saw it.
Yeah, he was funny in that.
It was good. Yeah, I mean, it's like a 5-minute scene. But
yeah, it was more of just
good.
like a oh shit, Cody Rhodes is in this.
Yeah.
Than how funny is Cody Rhodes?
Right.
So I don't know. The casting, I think, is really interesting because it's so clearly a fan cast that I'm actually excited to see the movie, because I don't think we've ever seen anything in the history of movies do this.
It feels like a 90s movie cast.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Like some of the biggest names in industries that aren't film.
It doesn't matter. Just put them in there.
Just put them in there. They vaguely look like that person. Put them in.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like kind of juiced up about it, because I'm like, it can only be one of two things. This is going to be a good time at the movies, or it's going to be fucking horrendous. And I'm just excited to see it either way.
I agree. I think this is either going to be good, bad, or bad, bad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a chance of it being like.
It's not going to be a mediocre, like middle of the road movie.
No, I think it's going to be either really entertaining, or just slop.
Yeah.
We'll find out October 16th, 2026.
I think, they pushed it back because it was, or no, the Mortal Kombat movie got pushed back. They are doing a sequel to the Mortal Kombat movie.
They are.
All right, let's get another brisk in here. Before we move right along.
Move along, little doggy.
Should we just stay with the flannel? Let's just stay
Are there
with
2 more flannels?
there might just be one more.
I think there may just be one
Yeah,
more.
I think it's a
3-year.
It's a 3-year. It's a 3-year.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll split this one.
All right.
Drink it slow.
It's not nearly enough beer.
Not nearly enough beer. Ugh. All right. Take us down the road, Daddy-O.
I will. Next up, the iPhone 17. According to Wired, the iPhone 17 series gets the biggest iPhone design refresh in years. Apple's thinnest iPhone Air brings with it a high price, and the redesigned iPhone 17 Pro features a telephoto camera that can zoom up to 8x. 8x. Yeah. So the info is... Thank you, by the way. The photos are out there, and that iPhone Air, I'll tell you, is very thin.
It is very thin.
Quite thin, some would say.
Thin.
Let's see. Okay, according to this Wired article, the iPhone Air, Apple's iPhone Air is joining a slew of other phones that launched in 2025 that tout incredible thinness, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge and the Honor Magic V5. That sounds like a fake phone. It's 5.6 millimeter thick, an incredible feat, as that's even thinner than Samsung's handset at a 2.65 millimeter drop from the iPhone 16 Pro. Those numbers mean nothing to most people.
Right.
But if you look at it, you can see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I urge you all right now to look up how thin that iPhone Air is.
Not that thin.
It's pretty
You know? I think
Some say
things could be thin.
Some say
fine.
it's still too thick.
Way too thick, I think.
I have one question for you
Okay.
with the iPhone Air specifically.
Yeah.
Are you even remotely interested in a thinner iPhone?
Not even close.
Okay, because me
remotely
neither.
interested in a thinner phone.
Yeah.
That just sounds so much more dangerous.
Yep.
You put a phone in your pocket that thin. See ya.
As soon as you sit down with these wide thighs.
Oh yeah.
Crack.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
You wear some hoochie daddy shorts.
Oh no.
Forget about it.
It's all we wear in Florida.
Exactly.
So.
Think about us. Oh, they have though, because they give us now a. Did you see the little satchel thing that they made?
No.
It's not really a satchel. It's
There's
like
an iPhone satchel?
Essentially, you can put.
Is it what the dads wear?
Dude,
on the belt loop?
Instead of putting it on the belt loop, it's
Yeah.
a crossbody
Oh, wow.
for your iPhone. Only for your iPhone.
An iPhone Merce.
Yes.
Amazing.
And it's $60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I want to hear the specs because we'll get back into the body of the phone, which I have opinions on, but do we have like just a baseline specs part of this?
So it's all written in this article. I can go through it though, real quick.
And it's just like all jumbled up in the.
Yes. So for context, this Wired article says it's about 7 credit cards stacked on top of each other as far as thickness.
Okay.
Why
there you go. You can visualize that.
Why you'd have 7 credit cards? I don't know. With it comes weight savings of 24 grams compared to the regular iPhone 16.
Who's like, my phone is just too heavy?
24 grams too heavy in my hand. But it has a 6.5-inch screen. The only iPhone this year employing titanium to help with durability of the frame.
Okay.
This iPhone uses a new ceramic shield 2 material on the front for 3 times better scratch resistance and 4 times better drop protection.
Yeah.
The back glass uses the original ceramic shield glass mixture. There's still a camera bump, except it's now horizontal. As you'll see, there's compromises. You only get 1 camera. It can simulate 2 times optical zoom like most iPhones today, but unlike Samsung's thin phone, there's no ultra-wide lens.
I just don't understand how we could be living in the future and there's this phone that can't do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure it could, but it would cost $5,000, you know?
Well, I don't understand why it's so easy to do. Not easy to do, but it's done in the it's done in the Samsung phone.
Yeah.
They're just telling us that it would cost that much to do.
Because Apple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing on. This phone debuts Apple's C1X modem, which allows up to sub-6 5G.
Okay.
But no millimeter wave 5G. I don't know what that means.
No millimeter wave 5G?
No.
Why even get the phone?
That's what activates my vaccine. So I'm not getting it. It also features
the nanomachines that are coursing through your veins.
Snake. It also features the first ever Apple N1 wireless networking chip. The N1 has Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread support, which can improve local smart home controls with supported devices. So they're saying it'll make things that you also have to buy even better.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it maintains a lot of the old stuff, yada, yada, yada. Who cares? Apple has also added the ability to shoot videos with both the front and rear cameras at the same time. Cool.
Okay. Well, who's that for other than influencers?
Streamers. Apple says inside is a, quote, high-density battery, which likely alludes to the silicon carbon battery technology to achieve this level of thinness. The phone is powered by the new A19 Pro chip, features Apple's ProMotion 120 Hz refresh rate for the display, and has a magnetic QI225W wireless charging.
Wow.
It's available in black, white, light gold, and light blue.
Wow.
Apple's still claiming the same video playback numbers as the iPhone 16 Plus, which is 27 hours. This is likely why Apple is selling the new low-profile MagSafe power bank to help users keep their slim phone topped up. Let's just see how often you need to use it.
Okay.
And it comes in at a quite subtle $999 US.
That's actually not as expensive as I thought it was going to be.
Well, my friend, that's not the top of the line.
Oh, right. That's their thin guy.
That's the thin one. That's the Air.
That's their Slenderman.
Yes. We still have the iPhone 17 Pro.
There we go. Talk dirty to me.
17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is the redesigned camera array. The main thing you'll notice is the camera array in the back that has been redesigned, which Apple calls the camera plateau. Gone is the square-shaped camera module in favor for a long horizontal camera bar.
Okay.
There's also a slightly different color tone, indicating the split between the new aluminum chassis and the glass. Apple's priciest models are reverting to aluminum instead of titanium of yesteryear. Aluminum handles heat better and is cheaper and lighter, not to mention a better carbon footprint. Who cares? Now, the only titanium model in the company's lineup is the iPhone Air. Apple's also debuting a vapor chamber cooling system on these phones, helping them keep cooler under load. This is something Android phones have been have used for years. So it'll be interesting to see how it impacts performance across the board. It's so funny how much changes and how much stays the same.
Yeah.
Because this has been the story since like the iPhone 5.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we've been talking about since this podcast has existed.
Yeah.
Is just the amount of innovation that's happening outside of the iPhone. And then the cribbing of that by the iPhone, and then everyone going, "Oh my
Holy
God.
cow.
Oh my God."
And then companies like Samsung coming out and being like, "We've been doing that for like 10 years."
Yeah.
And everyone going, "Green bubble,
Don't
shut
care.
up."
Don't care.
Green I'm sorry. Is a green text talking right now?
Yuck.
Somebody with a green text talking? Ugh.
Okay. Let's see. The highlight of these phones is the telephoto camera, which now has a 48 megapixel sensor matching the ultra-wide and main camera. That bump in megapixel count means more detailed photographs, but it also debuts a new zoom level, 4x optical zoom. That is technically a downgrade from the 5x optical zoom on prior phone or Pro models, but Apple says the camera can achieve 8 times optical-like zoom. You can now digital zoom up to 40x too.
Yeah. Now I can finally take clear pictures of the moon.
I don't know. It'll probably be all blurry
I've tried.
if the digital zoom.
Ex-girlfriends always want pictures of the moon.
Is that true?
Well, not when they're exes.
I was going to say.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriends don't text me and go, "You see that moon?"
Don't send a moon pic.
No. They ask me while we're dating.
Yeah, okay.
I've had multiple girls. They're like, "You see that moon?" I'm like, "Shut up." I don't say that kind of stuff.
All right.
That's all of them.
We've seen phones with higher zoom before, like 10x optical zoom on Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Google and Samsung's flagship top out at 5x, and both can hit up to 100 times zoom with AI enhancements.
Ooh.
Apple Pro's model can now shoot in ProRes RAW with a few new capabilities catered to filmmakers, like Genlock support. These phones are powered by the A19 Pro chip, but they have one extra GPU core over the A19 in the iPhone Air. Apple says this A19 Pro is 40% faster than the A18 Pro on the iPhone 16 Pro. The latest Pro models also start with 256 gigabyte storage. They do not use Apple's own modem, which means these devices will support both types of 5G connectivity, but they do feature the N1 wireless networking chip. The Pro will top out at $1,099. The Pro Max will be $1,199. That's all I have for you.
Maybe I'm just too conditioned by late stage capitalism, but that doesn't sound like that much. I thought like aren't most of the phones like around that price?
Yeah, I was honestly expecting it to be closer to, two
Like
stacks.
two, yeah. So maybe I'm wrong here. I haven't bought a phone in a long time. I don't know anybody who just purchases an iPhone outright.
What could a banana cost, Michael?
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta like that. No, you get a plan every time, and then you're just like, you get taken advantage of, and you pay for it, and then you turn it in, you get the next model, what have you.
They trap you in capitalist slavery.
Yeah, I mean that's how these things go now.
Yeah.
I do find it always funny when I encounter an Android friend who's always like, you gotta take the needle out of your arm, man. You got to move on. It's like, dude, we're so far past me ever getting an Android device again.
They've got you.
I had a Google, a G1 or a G2, like the Google phone.
I did too.
And I also had, everybody had a Sidekick.
Of course.
Everybody had a BlackBerry.
Razor.
Razor. Yeah, everybody had the Razor. But once the iPhone came out, there was still a lot of competition for a while. Like, you would go back and forth. Like, I remember when it was super easy to just go to a T-Mobile and be like, and they'd be like, hell yeah, brother. And they would just give you a phone. And they'd be like, you want an extra line with that?
Yeah.
You want line with that? And now I mean, just fast forward to now. I don't even know what the other competing phones are. A friend of mine has a flip phone, which is really sick. It's a very cool phone. But I'm like, never in a million years. And maybe I'm just, I know that I'm just stuck in the bubble. I get it, but it's like
a comfort thing, though. You know, it's like,
well, at this point, I just don't want to think about anything. It's
to
just
have
the
to
least,
learn something.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it. And
Yeah.
people are like, yeah, but you could refigure it to basically make it an iPhone. Why don't I just stick with the iPhone? Why do I need a backwards compatibility until it's the iPhone?
There is a weird PC master race mentality to Android.
It's
for a
kind
lot
of
of
wild.
people.
Yeah.
And I get it. I mean, like, I understand, as I've said just moments ago, the technology's there. And it's there before
Yeah.
with Android phones, generally. But, I mean, for me, it is a comfort thing, I
Yeah.
will say. It is just something like, I've gotten so accustomed to the setup of the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've learned to speak multiple languages now that I have a PC myself, and kind of dug into some of the more technical sides of things on the PC. But do I want to, you know, have muss and fuss with my phone? No. I want it to be easy. I want it to connect to everything I need it to. I want AirDrop. I want all this stuff that I know how to do already. And I've bought into the ecosystem, and they got me.
Yeah.
Until, you know, some radical change happens, and, you know, either the iPhone becomes way too expensive, or, you know, Android makes something that is just revolutionary in a way that you can't ignore anymore.
Which I just can't imagine at this point.
Balls in their court, you know?
Yeah, but they're too busy jumping into Instagram comment sections going like, I can't, am I right? Hashtag I can't. That's what they were doing.
What?
Hashtag I can't. They had a whole campaign.
Of things iPhones can't do?
I guess. It was just, they were just talking after the
Nintendo
conference had come out. Right. And they were just like, Samsung's been doing that for, you know, X amount of years. Hashtag I can't. And it's like, hey, man, that's why you're losing. Right? And that's why you'll always lose, because no one uses hashtags anymore.
Because you're a nerd.
Because you're a nerd.
Yeah, that's what it boils
You're talking
down
about
to.
hashtag I can't? What are you, 50? Who's running the account? Hashtag I can't?
Yeah, no.
Hashtag I will never get a Samsung phone.
More like
In my
hashtag I
life.
won't.
Hashtag I won't. Christ almighty. Now, all that to say, I won't get this phone until it is obsolete. There's no shot I'm getting a new iPhone. But the problem is, the good and bad thing is, like, Apple is getting to the point where they're creating these devices that are, they're just good enough. Why would I ever, this phone, I mean, I'm sure that the 17 is like just fast enough for me to notice when I you know, wipe my screen up and you go, whoop, all those come back. Sure. It's probably just fast enough.
I'm sure it feels great.
But how much more faster can it be?
Not enough.
I mean, am I gonna blink with my eyes and open the and whatever app that I wanted open just pop open? I mean, at this point, I mean, I had the iPhone like 13 or something, and I had that for. No, I had the 12. I had the 12, and I held on to the 12 until the 15.
Yeah.
And I have the 15 now.
Yep.
And I can't imagine getting a new iPhone until like iPhone 20, and it'll be the 17. So they're a victim of their own success.
And that's why they try to make their stuff up more and more obsolete over time.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's why they keep taking chargers from us and
Yes.
headphones.
They change things, so you have to buy more and more accessories.
Yeah.
And, Just keep AI out of my phone.
Just keep AI out of the
please.
phone. That's all.
I don't want it.
Just stop. Every time you have to update the operating system, they're like, Apple Intelligence.
Would
and
you
I'm
like Apple
never,
Intelligence?
Never.
Are you sure?
Leave me alone.
Google does the same thing.
Yeah. You want that Gemini?
Yeah.
You want Gemini?
Would you like it?
Would you like it?
I think you would like it.
I saw some advertisement for Gemini, and it was like, you can have anything in this photo. And it was a wedding photo. And it was like the guy then a hot dog, then all kinds of stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would I want to do this? Why do I need this technology?
You don't. They just want your data.
Yeah.
They just want to make their AI superior to the other ones by
Submit your
taking
wedding
data.
photos to Google Gemini. Give them that stuff.
Yes.
So
Then-
that they can train their programs on these things.
Then you can make a very lonely man who's sitting at his computer who says, "Generate me a wedding photo of me and Mila Kunis."
Mm-hmm.
And it will take your data
Mm-hmm.
and put Mila Kunis' face and this lonely man's face onto your photo.
There you go.
And that's how that works.
That's how that works. Well, we tried to keep it positive.
Yeah,
but
well.
there's only so much you can do. And what we can do is give you guys the cheers of the week. But I got to pee.
Okay.
I'm holding it. I'm fighting for my life, actually.
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on in, Sherry.
Okay.
Do you want to try a beer?
No.
Do you want to try a Ooh, you might like this one, a pumpkin ale.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Check. Oh, say.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Give it a taste and say what you think of it. This is the Jack O.
Jack, oh my, that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of heavy in pumpkin flavor. It's not subtle.
Does it taste like pumpkin spice or does it taste like just pumpkin?
Just tastes like pumpkin. You want to try it?
Sure.
Yeah. This mic is kind of tall. I'm sure.
Well, Marco's a little taller than you.
Yeah, but I'm. Let me fix.
It's okay.
this. Yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
What do you think about pumpkin spice? Is back.
What?
Pumpkin spice.
Did you say words? What do you think of pumpkin spice?
Okay, I'm just subbing for Marco, you guys, while he's peeing. I wasn't ready. I don't have anything interesting or uplifting to talk about. I don't know what.
Is
You,
that an impression of him or me?
No, I was just.
she's
me.
talking about
I'm
herself.
just being me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your cheers of the week. You don't have anything.
Wait,
to
oh,
say?
am I doing a cheers?
This was the cheers of the week.
That was the section we were in.
Oh, I just thought you wanted me to riff. Like,
I let her try the Jack
Yeah.
O.
can I do a cheers?
Yeah,
of
do
the
a
week?
cheers of the week. Why not? Here, take your Jack O. Do you have one?
For this week?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
My cheers of the week goes to vaccines, especially for my dog Celine.
Oh, big pharma lover over here.
Yeah.
vaccines.
Dog vaccines.
Cheers.
Dog vax.
She's very tiny, but the vaccines make her strong and healthy so she
Okay.
can meet other puppies and have a great time. That's my cheers of the week.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, come back in, Marco.
I didn't have anything exciting to say. I didn't have a lot going on this week.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed.
That's all that matters.
Kind of embarrassed. Kind of embarrassed. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
all right. No, you did. You did. Dog
You did gr-
vaccines.
You did great.
Yeah. Here, take this. Didn't you drink this?
I don't want it.
All right. Okay.
Adam made me drink it.
I didn't make you do anything.
All right. We had Sherry's.
Yeah.
Now let's hear your cheers of the week.
My cheers of the week goes to PlayStation's 30th anniversary in North America. I say that specifically because I have been playing through all of the Metal Gear Solid games. I'm currently on Metal Gear Solid 4, the one that I've played the least out of the entire series. And replaying them has been an experience.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, this is obviously the first time I've played it at my current age, but
At your big age.
at my big ass age. But playing it now, I'm really playing them through a different like lens, and I'm getting more nuance, and I'm getting more perspective, and honestly more opinions about the series itself.
Didn't you say it was supposed to make her strong and healthy?
Celine just sneezed.
Just Chihuahua sneeze.
I'll have more to talk about after I finish Metal Gear Solid 4. I'll probably play through 5 again too, but I've played that more recently than the rest, obviously.
I'll play through it finally.
Yeah, oh, that'd be
Give
great.
my opinions.
I would love for you to do that. But you know, just kind of going through the series has given me a new perspective on it and made me kind of understand a bit more. Like, honestly, the main thing I've been thinking of is the fact that making a Metal Gear Solid movie would be so hard. And I don't know if I actually want them to even try.
Yeah.
It's not a good joke. It's not a good joke. I said it would be so hard to make a Metal Gear Solid movie, and she goes, "Don't you mean solid?" Oh. Anyway,
See, you gave her too much. She sat down in the chair. Now she's,
drunk with power.
right.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't think I want them to even try to make a Metal Gear Solid movie. I think so much of the charm of it is not translatable to the silver screen.
Right.
And frankly, I think in this context, and I'll talk about it more, maybe we'll have like a Metal Gear Solid episode where we can talk about it in general.
I can do that.
But
I'd love to do that.
I feel like Kojima, and this is getting like deep for you people who don't know Hideo Kojima or Metal Gear. But I think Kojima is more of a visionary, and I think the sort of things he dips into in this series are like creepy in the way that they are predictive of our futures. Because Metal Gear Solid 4 now that I'm playing currently is rooted deeply in AI and talking about AI.
Uh-huh.
And these like proxy wars that never end. And the fact that he was able to see that and where it would lead, obviously like the time it came out in like the mid 2000s to slightly later 2000s was like, prime time post 9/11 type stuff. But the fact that we are currently living in the future that he kind of predicted in a way,
right,
and continued to do that even with Death Stranding, I think is incredible. The writing, not always the best, not always the clearest. I think he kind of is more George Lucas to me now. I see him as more of that person who like has these incredible arcs for characters and ideas for general stories, but in the execution, sometimes it doesn't translate exactly as I think he intends it to. That's part of the charm, though, and I love it, and it's so good, and I want to talk about it so much more. So please do. Play Metal Gear Solid 5.
All right.
Yes.
I'm with it. All right. My cheers of the week is going to Alien Earth. Alien Earth.
No spoilers. I just watched the first episode.
Oh, sick. Cool.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you watched it without you?
You said you didn't want to watch it. You said it's too scary. It's a little scary.
Yeah. Well,
there's scary moments.
It's scary moments. It's
I
not
mean,
scary.
you survived Romulus. You'd be fine.
Yeah, honestly, if you could watch Romulus, you could watch the TV show.
I didn't want to.
I didn't want to. So then, yeah. So then,
yeah, you'd be fine.
Well, if you didn't want to watch Romulus,
yeah,
you're not gonna want to watch this.
There is more character nuance and stuff. I mean, I'm talking like I know it, but the first episode at least there's much more deep character nuance and like exploration of these people as opposed to just like
Yeah. I mean, there's a good amount of alien stuff.
Yeah.
If you're just like a pure alien, like I want to see the xenomorph do crazy shit, that happens. But mostly, there's 5 episodes out. I'm on episode 4. Mostly, though, it is a really... Because you can kind of just... The weird timelines that all of those movies seem to share, where you're like, it's 2099.
Yeah.
Or it could be the year 3000. Who cares? They just kind of do, whenever they jump back into this universe.
The year 2000.
This show is actually set 2 years before the first Alien movie.
It's what, 2199 or
2199, I believe. Yeah. Which is an interesting time frame, because whenever you go before the first movie, you have to contend with the technology that they set the precedent for.
You see that in Prometheus and Covenant.
Which is bad, because in Prometheus and Covenant, it seems to be that the technology has progressed.
Yeah.
And
They
you're
try, but like especially in, I think, Covenant, they have like laser pistols and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
And in Prometheus, there's like full on hologram stuff and like all the shit where it just doesn't.
It's not
appear,
like the analog that we're used to in Alien.
Which I guess you could explain that the Nostromo was essentially a giant truck. Like an 18-wheeler, basically.
And they do mention
I don't know why I
it's
said truck like that.
Truck. They do mention it. They do mention, I think, the Nostromo is kind of like old junker. Too,
yeah. So I guess that's one way of explaining it away,
Yeah.
but it's pretty basic.
It's hard to contend with, but at the end of the day, who cares?
Who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Especially, I think they mentioned Alien Earth. It is not technically like part of the timeline. They kind of play fast and loose with the xenomorph history and all that.
Honestly, that makes sense too, because some of the stuff that they're doing, I mean, this happens in the first episode, so this isn't a spoiler, but the idea of like the synthetics, humans, and hybrids.
Yeah.
The hybrid thing that they're exploring, which is a really fascinating thing that they're doing.
Maybe at the end of the season we'll understand why they're never talked about again.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. That like, I don't know, the program gets
something messes
shut
up
down, or the xenomorph kills everybody or something.
Yeah.
Because it would help to explain why Earth, because in the fourth Alien movie, Earth is scorched. It's just a desolate wasteland when they land on it. So there needs to be some kind of explanation there. Or it could just be, like you said, if it's just
its
kind
own
of
thing.
Pseudo non-canon kind of stuff. I'd be okay with that too.
Sure.
Because I really don't. I would love for all of these things to connect, but the fact that they're kind of like, well, this is kind of canon, and this one isn't canon, and maybe this happened, but this didn't happen.
There's like a loose canon.
Yeah, very loose.
It's fine. It's
Very
fine.
loose. What?
That's another phrase.
That's a good one.
Loose cannon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Tonight's brew was from Flannel. That's not your fault. We just need to get out of here. The Flannel Fest from Samuel Adams, a Munich-Style Dunkel. Obi, what'd you think?
For a big brand like Samuel Adams, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I like the little bit of sweetness. I like the little bit of hoppiness in there. Again, we talk about balance so often in these reviews, and I think this is one that's very well balanced, and I would be happy to have plenty more where this came from. I'm going to give it a 5. This year's been strong in 5s for me, and I'm very happy.
Honestly, I know this is gonna throw you. It's gonna throw you right now, but I think it's just a little too sweet.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
All right.
I think it could just be a little less sweet.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird day.
Weird day.
Year. Weird year.
My taste buds are just, they
Just craving something.
Something. You can't whisper off mic.
Yeah, you gotta just say it with your chest.
Adam was gonna say my taste buds are shot.
Oh.
That was good.
All right.
That was good. All right, you think we got it?
I know we got it.
Well, if Obi says we got it, then this episode is over. This has been the One Beer In podcast for myself, Marco Dupo, for Adam Obesi's brother.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you guys for listening. Drink delicious beer and have yourself a beautiful evening.
I need whiskey.